My trucking career story, part 4. Find out what I did after I left JB Hunt. Right after this. Welcome back to PaleriderTV and part 4 of my trucking career story series. Thanks everybody for stopping back by PaleriderTV. And yes, last part 3, I was finishing up my little stint there at JB Hunt Lease Purchase Program. Failed miserably. But it was right around Christmas. I think it was a week before Christmas. That would be 2010. When I turned my truck in there at Louisville, Kentucky, and my brother, well, I was originally born and raised there in Louisville, Kentucky. My brother still lives there. So I called my brother, told him what was going on, asked him if I could stay with him for a while, at least till after New Year's. Instead of trying to get a bus all the way back to North Carolina, they have to get a bus. See, I had already called CalArk. That's where I went next. CalArk. I already called them, and they already approved me for a pre-hire, and I had to be in orientation. It was like the Tuesday after New Year's or something. I can't remember. But it was the first class of that year, and so I'm going to stay with my brother until, let's see, spent Christmas there, then a week after that, then New Year's, then I think the day after New Year's, I was on a bus to Little Rock, Arkansas, yes, do orientation at CalArk. And I think orientation didn't really start till Wednesday of that week. As a matter of fact, it was Monday I was on a bus. I think I got here to Little Rock about Monday night. I was like a day early for orientation. They said, that's fine, come on down. We'll put you up in the hotel room. And the thing about the hotel room, they don't put 2 and 3 people in the same hotel room during orientation. You get your own room. And that was one thing that impressed me about CalArk. Something small about that means a lot. And got up orientation, and man, everybody was just real nice. Everybody was just real nice. I was blown away about how nice they were. Well, let me go back a little bit. The reason why I picked CalArk, I think I said in part 3, I was checking when I was in the Northeast. I had 2 or 3 different companies in mind, and CalArk was on the list because I seen their trucks over in Tennessee or something. I said, I like their trucks, so I'll check them out. So I had a list of the 3 companies I was thinking about. CalArk was one of them, and every time I'd go up to the Northeast, I had my list to see how many of that little company trucks I've seen in the Northeast. The less trucks I've seen was the company I was going to go for. So I went to the Northeast when I was with JB Hunt, and I was checking off companies. I never did see, I think I seen one CalArk truck up in Pennsylvania or something. That was it. I said, I'm going to give them a call. So I gave them a call, and all the hiring, did all that. So I came down to orientation, Little Rock, checked in, got the hotel room, and everybody was real nice. It's 2.5 day orientation, paperwork, physical. They check check your records and everything. Well, they already do that pre-hire, so you know how it is. Insurance papers, you got to sign this, and they got to go over their logging system. Back then it was on paper logs of how they wanted it logged and everything. And like I said, man, I was just blown away by the people and everything, impressed. So that Friday after orientation, everybody got their trucks assigned. They even asked you when you was orientation what color truck you want. You had either blue or red. I said, I want a blue one. This guy said, I want a red one. So We all got to pick our own colors of the truck we wanted and everything. But it was real good. Real good. I liked it. I liked it a whole lot. I was real impressed. And got my first load. I think I said, well, I'm going to try to get my first load, get by the house in North Carolina. So I said, okay, just hang out here in Little Rock. We got a load coming in, going over to somewhere in North Carolina. Can't remember where I went, but it was still kind of far from the house, but it was still in North Carolina. So they said, well, once you get empty on this certain morning, we're probably just going to send you on home, deadhead you to the house. I said, okay, that's cool. So that's what they did. I got empty. They said, okay, go home, get you a couple of days, whatever, get your stuff and everything. And I said, all right. So I went home a couple of days, and I think they got me a load out of there, Leland, North Carolina or something, went down to Laredo. I said, man, this is, how many miles is this? 13? I haven't seen one load with that many miles in I don't know how long. Even I was a company driver for Epps. We very rarely got a load that long. So it was, even the people in Laredo and all the other people I met, everybody was just real nice. They had a lot of the company drivers, they were real nice. I mean, I really enjoyed it, had a good time. I think my truck ended up breaking down. I had to get another truck, and the air conditioner went on that one, but they always kept me in a truck, no matter what. I didn't have to wait around for a truck or anything. And if I did have to get one fixed, it seemed like it wouldn't take any time at all. They'd have it fixed and ready to go again. And I always liked their freight too, because you used to always end up going to Laredo. You'd go from Little Rock to Ohio, and you seem like you get a load out of Ohio, go down to Laredo. You get one out of Laredo, go back to Indiana and Ohio and wherever, man. Just some good loads, And I had a real good time. Had fun. It was fun. Trucking was fun again there for a while. And another thing, was back to making decent money again after that dry spell there with JB Hunt lease purchase program. It was good. Get back into making some money. I recovered from most of it. Most of the bills were recovered, but I think I lost my cell phone service and a few other things. I think we ended up losing the house because mortgage people couldn't wait, wouldn't make a deal with me. And they said I had to apply for this assistance program, and I didn't hear anything for 6 months, and I had to call them back, and they said, yeah, you were not approved for that 5 months ago. Thanks for telling me. So that was probably a blessing in disguise there. That was a mess anyway. So everything else, back to making money and paying some long overdue bills off, and got my cell phone service back, and yeah, living good. It was great times. So I think in about June or July, a buddy of mine that was with me in orientation, I never knew him before orientation. Come to find out, he was from the area I lived in there in North Carolina, not that far away. So we hit it off real good. And he went, after about 4 or 5 months, he went to Central Hauling and started leasing him a truck through Arkansas Equipment Leasing. And man, he was knocking it down. He was doing good. So I said, man, I did that lease purchase program there in JB Hunt. I'm not feeling another lease purchase. I don't know if I'm gonna go through all that crap again. He goes, man, there's nothing like your run-of-the-mill lease purchase program. So I got thinking, and I started talking to a couple other Central Hauling drivers, and they were all happy. And well, there's always a couple of the bunch you always complain about everything, but it usually goes in this ear and not the other ear, because they're the type would complain about anything. But overall, it was a good program. So I started checking around, and sure enough, that's what I did. So that'll have to be part 5 of my trucking career story series, when I quit being a company driver at CalArk and went over to the dark side, Central Holland. So I hope you like this part 4. I know it's kind of short, but it was a short period. But it was just so good to get back into trucking. A daggone good company, making money again, and where people knew your name instead of you call in, ask for your truck number right away or your employee number right away. Instead, this is so and so. Oh, how you doing? Yeah. You know, that's how it was over here. And that's the part that I like that. So that's it for the CalArk side. Like I said, stay tuned to part 5. It should be coming up, I don't know, whenever I get around to doing it. I don't know. I don't have no set schedule on these truckers, my trucking career story series. I just kind of get in a whim and I record them. So be sure you check out all the other videos. Check out the playlist of my trucking career stories. 3 of them: part 1, 2, 3. Builders Transport, Epps Transport, and JB Hunt. Ooh. Check all those out. If you're not subscribed, hit that subscribe button. Should be about right here. Hit that bell icon. That way you'll be notified every time a video is uploaded. So everybody have a good day and stay safe.